Good morning, everybody. I am here in this nice, huge University of Western Australia. It's called Murdoch University. One of the best university in Western Australia, guys. All right. So I'm gonna have a tour inside, everybody. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, guys, this is Murdoch University in Western Australia. One of the biggest university in Western Australia and one of the best, of course. That's the student center that you went. You go there on the, you need to do some like some admin thing, requirements, tuition, like that. So that's the place you go. Right. There's a lot of trees, nice, very green place here, this university. A lot of trees around, big car park, of course. This is quite close from the house, from where I live, sorry. Yeah. So this university is quite big. At the back of that building there, it's like student village that you can, international students stay there, like from all over the world. They have like a room to rent there, and some of them like when they apply to come to Australia to study here, sometimes they offer accommodation as well, but of course you need to pay, of course, additional pay than paying rent privately. But sometimes some international students, when they apply to come here to study, of course they are rich, guys. Very expensive to come here to study. It depends the course, but even you study a TAFE, okay, it's not university, like a trade school here. If you want to be a cook in Western Australia or anywhere in Australia, of course, it's not cheap. They're charging like about something like $8,000 each term, so it's not cheap at all. And they're asking money, the immigration are asking money as well, if you have $40,000 in your bank account, in case you know, get stuck here or you get sick, or like they make sure that you have the money in the bank, which is $40,000 Australian, and that's not including for the tuition fee. Tuition fee is different. They charge different on the tuition fee. It depends the course that you're gonna study here. So yeah, so this is Murdoch University. So it's not cheap to study here. Usually some international students come here, they, of course, their parents are rich, because you cannot afford to come here if you don't have the money. And they when they arrive here, they're not filthy rich. Some of them are filthy rich, but some of them is just like middle class, but they just wanna spend money to come here and be qualified worldwide, of course. Depends the course you want to study. But even the trade school are not cheap. To become a chef, $8,000 every term. So that's the library there. There. That's the library, that one there. It's quite big to walk around, really. But I went there on that library. It's quite huge. This is their canteen inside. they have this iced tea, that one there a lot. I tried their iced tea there a few times, because when you order Uber here, it's quite close to my house. Sometimes you can order Uber food to here if you want to eat their food here. So this is their big canteen inside. Each year there's a lot of food inside there, like Chinese, Vietnamese. It's a big canteen. But guys, I cannot come in inside now at the moment because they're closed. But I'll give you a view on this big university around a tour outside. So if you're an international student who wants to come here and study, you need to have the test, because some of this other country are, their qualification is not converted into English. So when you apply to study here, you need to they check your qualification, if you're what you're done to your country, and they credit that thing. They credit, if you want to study some different course here, they, you get credit from that, of course. But whatever, like for example, if you study there, if you finish like maybe half of your doctorate, you want to be a doctor, they check the credit for that. It's not gonna be like full like qualified when you come here. It's different qualification, because other country is not like, if you finish to be a like you're a nurse from other country like Asia, you will not be qualified to come here to work as a nurse or a doctor. You're not qualified. It's not recognized. So if they want to come study here, you get accreditation of your course that you've studied from your country, but you're not be qualified completely. Even Australian citizen, you need to take an exam as well. They check your credential as well. Your, like if you finish high school and you're not let's say you're not on the top really, like they have every course here to study, even your Australian citizen, it depends as well your grades, because sometimes you need to take, like if you want to be a doctor, you need to get ATAR for I think 98% to 96%, something like that, 86. It depends the course. Like if you want to just study to become like a let's see, arts, Bachelor of Arts, the qualification will be like much like, it's not as bad as if you want to be a doctor, of course. The ATAR will tell you if you're qualified academically, like especially your mathematics and science, if you want to become a doctor or nurse. So yeah, that's the way you enter uni here, university. Or if you're not like just finished high school and you're like just you had a break after you finish high school, you work part-time or part-time, and then you realize that I want to go to university, then they have as well like a test, like it's called like because you're not like just finished high school, they have like adult something pathway, something like a pathway that you need to pass the test. Or one thing to be qualified to go to uni, if your grades are not qualified when you just finish high school in Australia, is to get a diploma trade in at a trade school, like a diploma for business, like that, certificate for, or a diploma for, as long as any diploma, I think you can, and you study here in Australia, I think you will be able to enter uni. Yeah. That's one of the qualification if you want to go to uni. But of course, it depends again the course that you want to study. So this is not very new university. There's few blocks here at the back, and on the front there I need to walk far away. It's a different section. I think in his section is this section here, I'm not sure, but I know that section over on the front is like chiropractor, medical courses. They've got the theater there, arts theater there, that one there. It's not very let's see, it's not a new university. It's a bit old, but I need to walk far away from the, every section. I think this is like somewhere in this section here are like you want to study to like Bachelor of Arts and medical courses, chiropractor, nurses and doctors is on the front. I need to walk far away, guys. So yeah, but I'll go in this way here. This is the section of what's this section of different course here. My daughter, my eldest daughter, she used to go here in this school, and she wasn't ready because we have this entrance, if you wanna start going to uni. This is like environmental science here, I think. Environmental science, if you are like in your Bachelor of Science, like that. This is the section here, this block here. My daughter used to go to the other side of the block when she studied to enter university, and by that time she wasn't ready. Until now she's not ready, and we cannot force people, guys. If I push her, she's become more ballistic. She don't like, she's an adult, she can do what she want to do, but I try to help her to be prepared and live independently, and try to help her to build her future. But of course, all I can see is she's an adult. She can do what she want to do, but I try to support her. And actually, I try to force her and decide that she needs to go to uni. So I keep pushing her. But the thing is, she's not ready emotionally in every way. And what can I do? I cannot do her assignments, or even though I will help her some of her assignments like that, she's just not willing at the moment. She's not willing to do it, so you cannot force people. And in Australia, government always help people. If you're an adult, when they turn 16 years old, you cannot tell them what to do, guys. They have their own money. They become independent. And parents cannot tell them what to do, guys. When they turn 16, they have all the rights. It's not same as Asian country, guys. Just like me, I was living with my parents until I get married, which was, I was like 20, I think 21 years old. I left home because I'm the eldest. I'm not used, I never been away from my parents until I get married. And that was very sad for me because I'm not used to it. Like, I always depend my parents. I always depend. Every decision they made, I need to follow. Even to choose my husband is I need to follow. So, but not in Australia, guys. You cannot do that here because they have more like strong will and money. Money is the big way. Money is the big thing. Money makes you more independent. If you have more money, you don't need anybody. Almost you don't need anyone if you have the money. And this rich country like this Australia, your children will be adopting the culture. Yeah. Even though I was born in Asian country, Asia. But my kids, all my children's being born here, so they are more like, they just decide what they want to do. Everything. They decide everything for themselves. When they turn 16, my son, he bought his car. He bought his first car, guys. My son was 16 years old. He bought his first car, BMW, guys. And I cannot even stop that, guys, because it's his decision. He's got the money. I told him, don't buy BMW because the parts are expensive. And it's expensive to repair. You know? The parts are quite hard to find. You need to contact a lot of, some outside other state manufacturer to provide the parts that it's being damaged of your car. You need to wait, and it's expensive to repair. The mechanic is more expensive. I cannot stop him, guys. I cannot stop my son. I said, it's my money, it's my decision. I'm 16 years old, I can do what I want. So yeah, now he's got problem of his car sometimes, and I said to him, you never listen to me. You should get different types of brand of the car, like Toyota, like that, because it's not hard to find the parts. And it's not expensive. The parts is not as expensive as BMW. My gosh. I said to him, you don't even, he's not working full time. And he's only like 18 years old now. And he decided everything. I said to him, you made a wrong decision and you never listened to me. And now every time he's got problem with his car, I said, I told you, it's cost too much. Now I'm not gonna pay for the parts that you want to replace for your car. Even the parts and repair and maintenance is more expensive than other brand. So guys, I didn't walk on the other side of the school, the university, which is the what's that called, medical block. But I'm gonna drive around there now. Okay, around there, I'll show you for that. Okay guys, I'm on the other side of the Murdoch University, and this side is all the medicine block, like chiropractor, veterinary, animal doctor, vet, and This is quite a new building, this part here. And the bus is just there. You can catch any buses just there. Public transport, and on the other side, this one here, and it's 25 speed limit here. So you could catch police could catch you here if you're doing under 25 speed limit. So on the front there's another car park for students, of course. So this is the block. It's not a new university, it's quite old, but it's one of the biggest university in Western Australia. So in this block here, that one, I think that's a new additional one there. It's all medicine, molecular medicine, chiropractor, psychology, like that, veterinary, all this medical courses. It's all in this block. So this one here. Okay, guys. Car park there. It's another car park on this side. Security just there. It's closed at the moment, of course. It's closed because we're in lockdown. For this lockdown, because why? Well, I'm a frontliner, so I can go out the house. So yeah, that's why I can get out the house and do a little bit vlogging here when I going home. So yeah, so I can I'm showing you some idea what it look like, this Murdoch University. If one of your children wants to study here, to come to Western Australia, it's a safe, let's say it's much safer than compared to other country. Australia is quite safe place to live, and safe for anyone, of course, especially this pandemic at the moment. Today we only have 4 people infected of this terrible illness, so it's safer than compared to other country that's got thousands than 4 people being infected from return traveler. Some countries goes thousands in one day infection. That's terrible. But us here, as of today, what day today? 30th of June 2021, we have 4 infections here, which is this person traveled from Sydney. This woman arrived here and infected 3 other people. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.